Hello, it's me again, and not a month later. How about that? I thought I would just have a little quick, hey, how are you? And just got out of work. Hubby's not home yet, and so changed into some comfortable clothes, well, shorts anyway, and got myself a big cold glass of water. And it's a beautiful day. It's perfect. I mean, it's like 75 degrees or whatever. It's just like a perfect day. And just wanted to pop in and say hi. I hear people around, but anyway, that's okay. I wanted to let you know how I'm doing with my ketogenic way of eating. So far, I weighed myself today. I was down another pound, 1.4 pounds from last week. And so that made me pretty excited. I'm over 45 and a half pounds total since I started January 12th. That was just over 23 weeks ago. So things have slowed down. Originally, my averages at the beginning, when you would do like the weekly average, it would be like 2.75 pounds every week. Now, if you do the averages with my back and forth and whatnot going on, it's about a little over a pound a week, just the average from the last, since it's 23 weeks and 45 pounds, it's, not quite 2 pounds. But I'm doing really good and I'm feeling better. Things are going really well. My mood is back to relatively normal, or I'm in a fairly decent mood most of the time. And that's good. I am looking forward to this weekend. I get to make a ketogenic meal to take to my grandparents' 60th wedding anniversary. 60 years. That's incredible, especially in today's day and age of people just, either don't get married or they don't stay married, so that's pretty cool. Got a wasp flying around here. I'm just keeping an eye on him. They don't bother me as long as they don't bother me. I don't mind them being around. They kill the aphids and, the bugs that eat your gardens. So I don't mind them as long as I don't irritate them. They don't irritate me. It's Wednesday. I should probably start there. Middle of the week, Wednesday, June 22nd. And, it was an okay day at work. Nothing, outstanding, pretty slow. Steady. It's the summer season. A lot of the tourists have come to visit, and what we call the snowbirds, the people who fly away in the wintertime, they're back at their cottages and cabins. We're in a very touristy kind of area, so we're a little more busy with that kind of stuff, but it's okay. Steady is good. The day went fairly quickly, and like I said, I'm looking forward to this weekend where I get to make. I actually saw a video. I got the idea from Keto Couch Potatoes, and they did a cream cheese spinach. Chicken cream cheese spinach casserole. So I'm going to do a spin on that, I think. I think it'll turn out pretty good. I think I'm going to actually substitute the chicken for ground beef and bacon. And I know my grandmother doesn't like mushrooms, but if I were making it for my husband and I think I would add mushrooms. I may add onions too, just because I think spinach and onions and bacon and I'm sorry, I'm bobbling you guys around here. Yeah, I think that'll go really well. It's a really simple recipe, and it makes a big, pan full. So I'm kind of looking forward to making that, because then I know there's at least one thing I can definitely eat. That's the biggest challenge with the ketogenic way of eating is you have to plan ahead and you have to think ahead. And I can make just about anything work, but there are times when some things don't work, and that's when it's handy to have like your own little stash of snacks, so that you don't get hungry, because the worst thing in the world is to get hungry. Like I've said in the past, I don't have an appetite most of the time until I'm truly hungry. So it's when I get hungry, if I don't have something accessible, that's when you're going to have trouble with the decision making. It's like, okay, what's the best and the worst? options. I find like at work we have drug reps who bring in lunches, and I have come to the conclusion that I need to make sure I have something that I can eat, because invariably it's hard to track what they're bringing. And and you may not know what's in it. If it's a simple salad or sandwiches or something, I can, what I call, cannibalize the sandwich, where I just eat the guts out of it and throw the bread away. If it's pizza, eat the top off the pizza, throw the crust away. I used to, when I first started this way of life, I would feel guilty about throwing this stuff away, and then I realized that this stuff is poison to my body. I don't handle it well. I don't feel well. I have inflammation. I have pain. So it's poison. Throwing away poison is not a problem. So that part is good. But one time a drug rep brought pasta salad, and he brought a big thing of fruit, a big fruit bowl, which fruit on its own isn't bad, but most fruit has a lot of carbs. It has a lot of sugar. And yes, there's vitamins and stuff that you can get out of them, but the carbs, you could put the carbs towards vegetables, honestly, and get your vitamins and whatnot, and get the low carb vegetables options. Spinach and celery and zucchini and tomatoes are a little higher as long as you watch them. Onions are a little bit higher, but they're good for like using as a seasoning or a extra flavor. But you can take it into consideration. But straight up, it was a big bowl of fruit, bananas and grapes and all these things that have like 20 carbs per serving right off the bat, and not a lot of fiber either. Like bananas don't have any fiber to speak of. And then to dress up the fruit was a thing of honey sweetened yogurt. Yeah, no. So the pasta salad and the fruit, that was, and then the only other thing that they had was a broccoli salad, which was very tasty, but it was seasoned with bacon. So there was no meat at all. No. And for me, I need some protein. I don't need a ton of protein, but I need, some to feel satisfied. So that meal was, I kind of walked away from it going, I need to start bringing something, on these days that the drug reps bring food, I need to plan ahead. So that's the biggest thing with the ketogenic way, is planning ahead. Sounds like somebody's driving around here. But anyway, I think I will pause this for a minute. Okay, sorry about that. You just never know. Anybody could be driving by with big rumbly trucks and be a little distracting. So anyway, that's the biggest thing, is the appetite is not really a problem. I have found that, like, being summertime and being hot, I want ice cream, and I found some no sugar added vanilla ice cream, which I really like, and I've been able to control how much I eat of it to a point. Like, I still want to eat like a solid cup of it. A half a cup is a serving, has 4 net carbs if you get rid of the fiber and which there's not much fiber, but you get rid of the sugar alcohols. And so that's fine. And then it's vanilla, so then I had sugar-free strawberry jam, and I would take a couple of tablespoons and mix that into it. Well, it's been causing some gastro disturbances, which is a real little, kind of unpleasant. So I'm like, okay, I think I need to take a couple days break from that. One of my new favorite go-to snacks, I was eating dried edamame. I never know if I'm saying it right, but the dried soybeans where they're green. And that's kind of an acquired taste, and it's not bad. It's got a lot of fiber, and it doesn't have a ton of it does have some calories, but it's a good little, you can snack one at a time, and it's nothing bad for me to snack on. But I bought some shelled pumpkin seeds at our local I guess it's kind of a Whole Foods sort of store. It's a Mennonite store, and they have all kinds of different stuff. And I love the shelled pumpkin seeds. The carbs are like nothing. Like half a cup is like 2 carbs and 2 fibers. So technically it's no carbs. I mean, and they are so, I mean, I just love them. And the fact that I don't have to fight with the shell. And I'll eat pumpkin seeds with the shell on them. I like some that I get at Dollar General that don't have that white gunk on it. I don't know what that is. I don't know why they put that on. That's disgusting. So they're just lightly salted and roasted, and they're like the pumpkin seeds that you would make at your house. But these shelled ones, oh my goodness, they're so good. And they're not a ton of calories. Not for, like, literally a half a cup of pumpkin seeds, I think is 100 and some, less than 200 calories. So that's kind of like part of my breakfast. I get up and I have my bulletproof coffee, and then I take the pumpkin seeds to work, and when I start getting hungry, and it's usually 9:30, 10 o'clock, I'll start getting hungry and want something to nibble on, so I'll eat my pumpkin seeds, and those have been my go-to. I really like those because no carbs to speak of, and they're just tasty, and they're protein, and they're yum. So anyway, I just wanted to touch base. I'm thinking of doing some other videos, like question and answer videos maybe, and maybe I'll see if my husband will do one with me, like a couple's question and answer. We'll see. I don't know. It's a little, we'll see. But anyway, I hope you guys all have a great day, and I apologize if this is super long. But I did want to touch base and let you know I'm doing good. I'm feeling good. And if you have any questions for me, please feel free to ask. I'll be happy to answer. And please like and share. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're looking for any particular kind of videos you're interested in me doing, please leave a comment below. I always look forward to hearing from people, and have a great day, and I will let you know how the meal came out that I made for the anniversary party this coming weekend. Have a great day. Thanks.